Well, it is the first release in the MCU in 2026. That means Wonder Man has dropped on Disney+. Now, I've seen all 8 episodes, and if you are a Star Wars fan, bear with me for a moment. This feels like the MCU's Andor with a sprinkle of Acolyte. Now, please, let me explain. Wonder Man Season 1 is really like Andor to me. A gripe fans have with Andor is the slow pace, the slow burn, and this show certainly has that. Episodes 1 through 4 are pretty slow for me. 5 through 8 really pick up, and 5 is probably one of my more favorite episodes of the show. Where it has the Acolyte sort of feel is it's kind of this different timeline that not a ton of fans are asking for, and I think if we're going to get into the hard-hitting stuff right away, that's kind of the gripe that a lot of fans have had with the MCU, is we're going all over the place. We're not really streamlining the process. This certainly doesn't do anything to eliminate that.
Ironic.
Okay, now get back to the show.
But talking about the show as a whole, I think it's a solid show if you're into this niche sort of audience. Yahya, Abdul, Manteeni, and Ben Kingsley are fantastic. Specifically, Trevor is fantastic in the show. I really love him. Our boy Wonder Man, Simon, he is hit or miss for me. The first couple episodes, he's really that I'm the main character sort of vibe, which is ironic because he is, but not necessarily something I look for in a main character. He does warm up to me as the season goes on, and of course Trevor and his relationship is something I really enjoy. Honestly, that is what this movie is, right? It's the bromance of these two main characters who are so out of each other's world, but yet they find this connection. Look, I enjoy shows like The Kaminsky Method and then also the movie La La Land, but this is just a strange entry for me into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad show. It just means that that's not what I'm going to the MCU for. This certainly feels like one of those productions that was greenlit in a time where Disney was ready to greenlit all of these Marvel movies. And you have seen, right? Their slate for this year has dialed back to maybe more of their conservative approach, with just movies being Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day, and then television shows to round out the year. In March, we have Daredevil Born Again, which we will review here on the channel, Vision Quest at some point in late 2026, and then another season of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the animated series. But it's a much more concerted approach to get back to the basics. And again, just for this show specifically, it doesn't mean it's bad, it's just a strange addition into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What I really like in this film, the two main actors are fantastic actors. They are terrific. Like I said earlier, Trevor is fantastic, and honestly, the supporting cast does a nice job. We also get to world build a different side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is unique. And a spoiler warning for the final episode. What Trevor does in the final episode, trying to make up for his sins of the past and trying to save his new friend Simon, is fantastic, and it does a good job of concluding this story. However, would I recommend this show to casual MCU fans? Maybe. Would I recommend this to MCU fans that are looking for action? No. There's no action in this show. Very, very little bit, nothing on the level of anything that you normally see in these types of productions from Marvel. So if that's what you're looking for, you're going to have to hard pass on this one, and that's okay. If you didn't like anything the MCU has ever put out, yeah, maybe give this one a shot. And if you love the Kaminsky method, it's just this, but set in the MCU. I'm kind of rambling here, but this is a television show that really does leave a lot of opinions for people. So I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section below. Are you team this is the greatest Disney Plus show Marvel has ever put out? Or are you team I'm going to skip this? And are you okay with the MCU branching out, or would you rather maybe them see a concerted effort to get back to the basics? My final thing I'll say about that is I'm not one of these guys that doesn't like reboots of things or new additions to things, right? I don't care if we're stretched all over the place, but I want the MCU to last until I'm 85 years old. Now, probably not, and maybe that's not a good idea, but I do want it to last for a long time. And I could see if we keep stretching it out further and further and further that we get to a place where the MCU is not top dog. And I know DC and Superman and these other things are already trying to knock at that doorstep. But we will get more of those answers as the MCU continues to unfold. And as it does, we will continue to cover that universe, the DC Extended Universe, I think is what it's called. I don't even know what James Gunn's new universe is. That one will cover all the universes. We've got it here on the channel. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And until the next movie or TV show breakdown, you've got time now. Go fill up that popcorn bucket.